which is I floated on the open ocean but to my surprise, that's right, I escaped.
What a horrible journey!
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or
Kanjo Commission?
along with the other two commissions. They oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending what I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual and even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to
You really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. Most Outlander, but if you really are set on going... That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet if they have some way of getting voyaging far and wide has made them a well-trapped...
But it's an armed fleet, right?
That part is up to you. The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by...
Then there's no time to lose!
Exorcism uses thaumaturgy and martial arts to conquer evil. There are other means to the same end, but they are not the true way. scratch. Submit for judgment.
Delve into destiny. Adventure time. Let's light it up.
Booba, get them!
Teamwork is true. This should cover food and rent for a while.
we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatuianos. Ningguang told me about you. A trap. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is judging by the clothes on your back and this floating.
Hey! The name's not floating.
Paimon. What a fascinating being.
Huh? The fragrance of what?
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be...
Oh, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry...
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There are two important rules, so you've got nothing to worry about. Two, you can't take part if you must. And with you as savior, take. Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, get this. It's a master
supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision.
Is there really such thing as a master?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. As for whether this shell has any practical application...
Yep, and the way I see it, a vision organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time, getting the vision to glow again. So, if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one. Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice.
You just want her to...
What's wrong with that?
What are we gonna do?
Great.
Seems like it will only be...
Comprehensive test of fighting ability. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a roop.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Comp. What? You? Nonsense. Have you been Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1. I'm not saying I came out completely
But for us,
I'll see you in the arena.
Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hi there. Are you here for the Crux?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for this tournament. More than just a chance to put training in.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our masters.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh?
Famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan Club, and his skills are unparalleled. Yang and I are both... You probably wouldn't have heard of him. It was about... He's got to be a grandmaster.
about here. He doesn't have to...
But here we are. Having trained under him direct recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guru clan and made pretty much
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And folks will come from far and wide. Heck,
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new advocate.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if for me, obtaining a vision is the final and most... No. It's not about what I want to do. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous success in most people's eyes. I am already the very vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who is happy to vouch for me. I've also brought along a bit of of course. I also put in a few good... I seem to have gained another fan. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just
Chink's Village
killing
Arm Wrestling
everything.
Champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask, aren't you the traveler? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if...
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament. Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision though.
my apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like... it's just a formality for you, of course, but so far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon too!
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Right, you registered a great hero such as yourself.
Oh, they're not here.
There's another...
Beto must have upped the...
Why would anyone want to go...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then? Well, I'm sure a great hero hasn't... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so even though you don't, so kinda thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental ability. In any case, looking at the competition, alright.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to... Good. Then...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win.
Seems like you got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Come on, let's go sign up.
How am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he
you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate?
All right. Let me think how to aptly fall well.
All right then. I was thinking you're a lot of competitors, and since you signed up, you've had many others do the same. With more. Well, for one thing, we don't. So, I'm putting you
But we only just started the qualifying.
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides,
All right, I'm gonna. We're finally here, folks. The rip.
your opponent has fought. You may well be. Very well.
All right, that's.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clap. I do not doubt your.
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna lose.
Okay, follow.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. I was beaten by the best.
Right. For a moment, you had a vision.
I wanted a vision once. I was a kid of mine. I lost interest eventually. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was...
You didn't fight?
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them.
Wow. Now that's true.
You have the chance in the future. Please.
By the way...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. So don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around. See what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Ah, it's you! I watched you. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame.
Maybe next time.
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. I faltered for but a brief moment. But given my stature, I know still. I'm sure he'll be no match for me.
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? But he was pretty much out. Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very... Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy. I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of him.
Alright then.
Thanks.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto.
You gave an outstanding. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet.
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite...
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you...
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet. In the land of Inazuma...
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same...
It is true that I am versed both in literary and I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. Given your talent,
Hang on. Don't you think
gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey.
You betcha, Aunt. Wait a second.
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me.
Swift and merciful. From whence you came. A touch of frost. But how?
Take cover! Get him!
skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his pleas, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you. The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems.
You seem kind of obsessed with dishes. But don't you already have your own? Why?
I desire to know what meaning, vision, and what influences the gods. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may. So that's what you're curious about. As you well know, a vision hunter. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift in the onset of the 7 Archons have their criteria for granting visions, not to mention, with no new electro-visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can...
She's dressed like an artist.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well.
Sounds a lot like school.
Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand. The time for your match is...
Oh, right.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go. I wish...
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start. Everyone, listen! We've reached the climb. We've seen many exciting. Now, I'd like. She strikes fear. Wow! I'm sure everyone went. But today's. As for our other. Apologies. Everyone just sit tight. They've got no other choice.
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with me.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exact.
No need to worry. Even... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility.
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try.
If you would, please come with me. Come with me. I consent. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues. On the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
If I only had a vision! Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me!
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at, additionally, your chosen escape. In other words, you failed to meet any of the
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire.
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time.
So
I'd intended to after watching the since there was no... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my... dread. I know an empty threat when I hit... Fine. But you...
You know, according to... Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and it seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead.
whoa, we don't need to go.
I never would have guessed you could be... If this is where talking gets me, then forget...
From whence you came! Just a temporary setback!
No! Do what you want, but please!
He has persevered to the end. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking? It's up to you. Such willing...
No need for that. Thank you for...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possible... When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength... Unfortunately, nothing... Yes. I wanted to know whether it would help from the moment he stole the vision. I decided I'd tried many of the few tales. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? I see. So you, no matter. This was expected.
What's the story about?
The story begins with an old friend. Once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Higatachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the vision hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the vision hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated faced divine punishment, while the victors gained a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Higatachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all I... But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling.
Kazuha!
It's all right then. It's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble, but thank you.
Let me amuse myself.
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux Clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Mingguang being sticking
It's not unusual.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to...
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this he knew he stood no chance of winning the match. In which case, the Crux Clash comes to...
Huh? If that's... It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, I believe, but the voyage to in fact, the relentless rain...
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget that, suffice it to say, in the meantime...
Paimon.
Thank you. One final word...
the journey before you leads to the height until we meet again. Ad Astra Ad. Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you're...
Well, I guess it's time.
Okay.
Just following.
All these years, come rain or storm. We set sail for the
Anchors away!
You can blame your almighty shogun, though the fleet was fully up to me. Now then, let me introduce him. Toma, these two are...
No need for introductions. Their reputation...
With any Tomas resided on Rito for quite... You run into any problems? Good. Then if it's all set... Until next time, Remember to give it your all.
There seas, Cap.
Now then, first things first.
Paimon thought we were...
So we have to play by the rules, even if...
you a verse.
Dodge this!